You'll never truly see any success in life, in anything you want to achieve, in anything you want to reach, unless you understand the following 4 steps to actually get there. And once you follow, apply, and trust the process of the following 4 steps in your everyday life, you will finally reach those goals, I promise you that. So the first step is awareness. Before you can reach success, you have to become aware of your concurrent position. Are you happy with your life, with yourself, who you are, with what you've done so far in your life? You have to become aware of change, of wanting change, understanding that you don't like your concurrent position, and to understand that you want a better one, and that you can be better, and that your life can be better. So you have to become aware of the miserable and sad and terrible position you are currently doing, you are currently in, the habits you're doing, the life you're choosing to lead every day, because only through awareness and realization can you finally make the changes to actually leading a better life. So what's wrong with your life? What you're doing, the lifestyle you're choosing to live every day, your habits. What's wrong with you right now, and why do you want to get out of this current position? And now you've understood this, now you've acknowledged this, I want you to follow the following phrase and live by it in your everyday life. Only me can save me from the current position that I'm in. Awareness isn't just realizing that you don't like your concurrent life, it's also realizing that only you, and you only, can get you out of it. So once you accept, once you realize these things, it's now time to take action, which is step 2. New habits, getting rid of bad ones, incorporating new ones. It's time to physically start making better choices and better changes in your life towards heading down that more positive, beneficial route in your life that you do want to lead, to then eventually reach those goals, to then eventually, have big results in your life. And the most important thing about this, especially when you start, is consistency. When you pick up new habits, you get rid of the bad ones. It's important to be persistent, to stick at it, to do it every day, to work hard, to try and progress, to try and learn new things when you are doing this, and you are doing those habits. So the way I would advise you to do this is look at all the bad things in your life, cut them all out. Negative friends, negative habits, whatever it may be. Now add in beneficial and positive ones. Maybe it's reading and meditating and getting good sleep and eating a good diet, and also do things every day which start your journey off to eventually reaching those goals. Maybe it's a financial goal, you want to be successful online. Do something every day which is going to get you closer to that. And I promise you, through doing this action, you're going to notice big results in your life, or at least some results in your life. And results are going to pile up, they're going to pile up, you're going to see bigger and better results, you're going to get better, more knowledgeable. Maybe it's you're going to get a better physique through changing your diet, through working in the gym. If you start going to the gym, no matter what it is, you're going to see results. If you do work hard, you are persistent every day, you do show up for yourself. But unfortunately, it isn't just that easy. You can't just change a few things in your life. It's going to completely change, full stop. You're not going to reach all those massive goals for yourself by just action, by itself. And that leads us to step 3. And that step is trusting the process, because eventually we're going to get to a point where we're going to plateau. We're going to see less results, excitement's going to fade, we're going to really start to question and struggle in everything we're doing, even if it is beneficial and positive, because progress slows, results die down, and we're wondering why we're stuck in the same position. And that position is where you're working hard every day, you're following all the habits that you were doing from the start. But why has my results slowed down? Surely they should be increasing. Surely I should be seeing more progress in my life. But this is the hard part, because you will. But it's just about trusting the process. Everyone's going to suffer a plateau. Results don't just come like that and go like that. It's a bit of a mix of up and down, a bit of a steady line as well. And if you trust the process, if you push past that discouraged stage where you feel as if everything has stopped, bigger results will come your way. And the most important thing about step 3 is this is where a lot of people are right now in their lives. They've changed their life, they've become aware of wanting to change, realizing that only they can save themselves. They've started good habits, got rid of bad ones. They're being consistent every day. They're seeing big results, good progress, and now they're stuck in this plateau of expecting more, putting work in and hard work in every day, but just expecting more through their hard work, but they have little to no results to show. And that's where most people quit. Most people quit in this stage where it gets harder, where they struggle more, where they don't have as much results, especially for how much work they're putting in every day. And this was me a few months ago in my life. I was being so consistent for so long, and I've been in the self-improvement journey of my life for so long, and improving things and following habits and taking action, and everything died down, everything slowed down. And I could have quit, I could have been discouraged, and I could have said, you know what, I'm just going to go back to my old life because nothing's really changing. But guess what? Once you push past step 3 and you genuinely trust the process, no matter if you plateau and no matter what, struggle and failures you have along the way, this is where step 4 comes into play. And step 4 is transformation. When you finally decide to change your life, to put action in every day, and to truly trust the process long term, that's when your life changes. It's a test for a reason. It's supposed to be hard for a reason. You're not going to be able to do it quickly. It takes a very long time, and time is very telling to whether or not you are going to reach success. Because if you can trust time and you can carry on doing that action every day, even during those hard times, you will be blessed with number 4, true transformation. Finally getting to that point where you have reached the goals that you set out for yourself from step 1, because you did push through the hard part and now you're being rewarded for that. And when you get here, this is where your life fully changes for the better. You start seeing massive progress, big results, everything changes quickly. You get hit with a big strike of luck, but it wasn't by chance, it was by persistent action every day for a long period of time, because you trusted the process, because you never quit and gave in to failure nor struggle. So if you're trying in your life and you're working towards goals right now and it's getting hard, you're getting a bit discouraged because you're expecting more but you're not being given more, even though you're working hard, even though you think you're putting your all in, just keep doing that. Keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. Weeks, months, pass by. And if you are still not seeing as big results as you would like to, or would have expected, or you thought you would have expected to have, then maybe change a few things. But most of the time it is just time for most people. Understanding that it doesn't happen like that and that it genuinely does take time. And if you trust the process of time, it will play out for you and it will play out well. So keep being patient and the transformation will come to you. And if you are at stage 1 and stage 2 and you haven't been doing this for a long time yet, and you've only just realised that only you can save you, stay at it. Stick it from the start. Don't quit now. Your journey has already begun. So whatever stage you are at in this process of self-improvement and reaching goals and becoming the best version of yourself, stick at it, stay at it. You will reach stage 4. And with enough hard work and persistence and time, transformation will be coming your way. Stay disciplined, my brother.